Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to my channel. It's another day. It's another pair of DVA. I'm extremely excited to be unboxing and talking about a new pair of boots from my friend Gustavo at DVA Boots. Let's open her up and have a look. First thing that comes to view is this new beautiful DVA boot bag. I absolutely love it. This thing is very hardy. I think it's some sort of cotton canvassing. It's very good quality, and I like that instead of two boot bags, we've got one full-sized boot bag. That way it's easier to keep track of, and it makes it really convenient when you travel to throw both boots in there. You don't have to track down two new boot bags every time you're gonna go travel. So that is really cool. I'm happy to see them stepping up their game and introducing today the new DVA Prospect boots in Dusk. That's a really good name for this color. But before I get started, DVA has launched a few new really cool Prospect boots for their fall lineup. They've got the Prospect in Cherry Steer Hide, which is the Boot Hunter edition. They've got the Prospect in Weathered Black, the new Prospect in Distressed Mocha. Probably my favorite Prospect of theirs is the Olive Steer Hide Arrow edition, though I am biased. They also have the Nomad with a charcoal composite toe. That's new, and that is incredible, as well as all their traditional standard Nomad boots in Cognac Waxed Suede, Waxed Olive Suede, Waxed Midnight Suede, Espresso Crazy Horse, Forest Crazy Horse, Charcoal Crazy Horse, all of which I own. They also do the Prospect in Chocolate Steer Hide. In addition to all that, I'd also like to mention that DVA is about to start their Black Friday sale. That's going to be November 22nd. They are updating their factory seconds and a lot of their stock. So for the sale, for the Black Friday sale this weekend, DVA should be doing 40% off for the Prospect collection and factory seconds 35% off. So you could get these boots at a steep discount. They're really building up their collection, and it's really exciting to watch. And these guys are just the best. I love talking to Gustavo. He's such a good guy. So this Prospect in Dusk retails for $220. It's a blend of genuine leather craftsmanship, a 360-degree leather welt, a dependable rubber lug outsole. These boots not only exude rugged style, also offer easy maintenance and customization options, ensuring they remain your go-to choice for years to come. We've got true cap toe construction, meaning that this cap toe is not cosmetic. It's actually a separate piece of leather. It is structured. We've got blown rubber lug outsoles, Vaqueta midsoles, and 360-degree Goodyear welt. Double and triple reinforced stitching all throughout the body of the boot, natural suede insoles, 3-tier rear ankle cushioning, round waxed cotton boot laces, 3/4 gusseted tongue, full natural leather lining. Wow. And definitely my favorite thing about the Prospect is just the really cool mechanized look that these things have with their hexagonal eyelets. That by far is the coolest choice I've seen any bootmaker do recently. I love the look of those. It just has a mechanized, badass, rugged, commando, outdoorsy type of a look. This is like a tactical desert boot is what I would classify this as because of the Dusk uppers. And this upper, it's going to be a Lafarque tannery, probably like a nubuck. Yeah, definitely a nubuck. Not so much a micro suede. It's definitely got that nice rubbery nubuck feel about it. One of the coolest things is the padded back heel counter here. At the collar, there's no raw edges. It's all finished, closed off. Very nice. Double layered. Full leather lining except for the inside of the heel counter, which is the rough out facing inward, which is amazing for heel slip. Triple stitched on the cap toe. The cap toe is structured, probably with a Celastic or something. The back heel counter is also structured. Really love this elongated look along the quarter here, which is triple stitched. Really cool pattern there. Back heel strip with the padding on the top of the ankle. 360-degree Goodyear welted. And the welt joint is extremely well done. And the Vaqueta insole and midsole, really nice, thick support for under your feet. I always say the more leather, the better. And then the lug commando outsole is going to be one piece of rubber. Very nice. At that price point, $220, that's a very good price. I would say that this brand very much competes well with Thursday boots, which also run in the $200 range. These are my Thursday Captains in a similar build, and these were actually sent to me by my buddy Tommy and reworked by my buddy Pablo at DMAR Shoe Repair. He actually slapped a new sole on there, added all veg tan insole, midsole, along with a Vibram honey lug outsole, and he even put the screws in there. Super cool job. He replaced the eyelets with polished brass eyelets and two nice thick speed hooks. He threw in these amazing badass rawhide leather laces on there. He just did a phenomenal job. So, but originally this would have retailed for $200, which is a very similar price point. Let's just get a size comparison, because I always say just take whatever your Thursday boot size is. This is no exception. These to me, let's see, left boot. Yeah, identical in length. Though I will say though that these Thursdays were upgraded if we're going to compare these to the standard Thursday Captain boot. The standard Thursday Captain that's going to run $199. These are $20 more. I would say take the same size. You know, the lasts are a little bit different, the shapes are a little bit different, but both are 8.5, both are perfect fits. I wouldn't change the sizing in either of these. So, but I do believe you are getting a bit of an upgrade with the DVAs. So where is the upgrade taking place? Well, first off, okay, so the insole and midsole are literally going to be the same thickness. It looks like the same leather, even same materials. The lug on the DVAs is a lot deeper, a lot toothier. The DVA's outsole is thicker in the forefoot area, though it is equivalent on the heel. Both use a single piece for the lug commando outsole. And this is how Thursday's saving money, and I assume this is how DVA is saving a little bit of money too. In a typical service boot setup, like these Trumans in Cognac Shrunken Bison, you can see that this outer heel cap for the lug commando outsole is actually a separate piece. It's separated by this layer of veg tan, these heel stacks in the heel, and then the rubber outsole is a separate piece. And so you're constructing out multiple layers in the sole, whereas this is one piece for the outsole, two layers for the veg tan heel stacks in the heel, and then another layer of lug rubber heel cap. That's 4 layers on the Trumans, whereas for the Thursdays and the DVAs, it's just one piece for the lug commando outsole. So that's going to save them a little bit in terms of cost and materials. So that brings the price down. But where the DVA, I think, are superior to the Thursdays are in the added functions. For example, we've got this padded collar back here. That can't be cheap to make. In terms of finishing, the DVAs are less sloppily finished, whereas on the Thursdays, you know, the welt joint here, it's kind of sloppily done. Some of the stitching is just a little bit sloppily done. Nothing egregious, but the DVAs, I could tell that they've used thicker, better stitching. I really like the sort of the gold or the light brown stitching that they used throughout the uppers on the DVA. The DVA's stitching is a lot more exacting. Not that that's something that I'm always looking for, but at least using these two boots as examples, I have to give DVA the added point in terms of workmanship in the stitching. You know, both are similar, both have a little bit more of that factory feel, right? So both of these boots are going to be made in a lineup, in a production. These boots probably cross through many hands and many different areas of construction throughout the factory, probably mostly machine done, and so these aren't going to have that handmade feel, and that's where you're going to save most of the money, is because they're using a lot of automation, a lot of machinery, less of the hand finishing. Now there will be some degree of hand finishing, but along the factory feel versus handmade feel, these are definitely going to fall much more squarely into that factory feel. Both brands are using Lafargue leathers for the uppers. Both brands are using similar construction methods, Goodyear welt construction, resold time and time again. The Thursdays do have the unfinished edges at the collar, where you're probably getting a little bit more for your money with the DVAs is the top of the collar. Everything is finished off. So just a little bit of a comparison there between the two brands. But I do think DVA is definitely a good competitor for Thursday boots. They're both squarely in the same category of type and function and look and quality for sure. Both are using a lot of Lafarque leathers. Both are made in Mexico. Anyways, that will do it for now. Overall, I'm really impressed by the look of this Prospect boot. I really love it. I still love and wear my Olive Aero Edition Prospect boots. Incredible build. I will leave links to my other DVA videos in the description below. Go check those out. I really like Gustavo and the DVA team. They're really doing something awesome, and they're really nailing it for their price point in that $200 to $220 range. They're really kicking out a hell of a boot for that price point, no doubt about it. So anyways, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I'm Dale of Dale's Leatherworks. Let's keep the love of DVA boots alive. I will see y'all in my next video.